You all doing today? It's your favorite security guard, Stewart, and it's so good to see y'all in the land of the living. And guess what? Not of the dead. Hello, how you all doing today? It's so good to see y'all. Thank you all for subscribing to me, watching me rant, watching me rumble, watching me fumble over words. Honey, I love it all apart and in between, as Kelly can say. Hello. Well, you all look. I'm coming to you all today on a serious note, and I want to talk about the altercation that took place on April 11th, which was last Thursday, around 11:20 p.m. on the Cats city bus in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is an hour away from me. See, I live in Greensboro, G-Boro, North Carolina. We call what we live at the borough. We call Winston-Salem Trey Tho. We call High Point the HP, and we call Charlotte the Queen City. There we go. Hello. And it was a very bad altercation, you all. It touched my spirit. It touched me in a lot of different ways. This is a continual pattern that we have seen over years now, where you have transgender girls who are not being brutally beaten, but yet brutally killed. This was a situation where you had a gentleman by the name of Roy Eugene Hedman, and he had a altercation with a transgender. His original name is Jayla Ware, but she switched her name to now is Jayla Ware. So we're gonna call her Jayla Ware. Um, they were on. Maybe let me see if I can show you a little bit of the video if you all can see it. I don't know if you can see it on this computer, but I'm gonna see. Um, Let me see. I might can bring it up for y'all. Let me see if I can find it, because I think I still have it on my Facebook. And it was just horrible, y'all. It touched me. I actually reached out to this individual, Jayla, and told her that I was sorry of what happened to her. If she needed me to come to court for support, I would. Uh, I, I, Overall, I think I'm on Jayla's side, but I do understand both sides of this altercation. And I feel bad for both parties in all actuality. You know, I normally I'm a person, I have no gray area. I either pick one side or the goddamn other. You know what I'm saying? But this was really serious, and I I understand both sides. It was just a horrible situation to happen to her. They also took it off Facebook because it was so brutal. And let me see, it should be on my page. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. hmm Be patient with me, y'all. Here I come. I'm gonna show y'all what happened. Here we go, right here. See if you all can see this, okay? Here we go. I'm back, you all. I could barely look at this for a second time. It just shook me up because from a person who has been in an altercation and had a man that was BL attack me because of a um, a fatal attraction. I know how this feels. Now, I don't think. Now, my thing is this: you don't ever put your hands in nobody's face. Let me get this clear. You don't ever put your hands in nobody's face. That's something that I don't believe in. I don't campaign that. But in the same sentence, did it have to go that far? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Did it have to go that far where Mr. Roy Eugene Hedman of Charlotte, North Carolina decided that he would not only stomp, but punch? I didn't catch it from the beginning. I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram if I can. I am she. You all, he stomped this young lady named Jayla Ware. Stomped her, punched her, until not only was her face leaking, but you could see a puddle of blood on the floor. I mean, you all, it was hurtful to even look at, and I'm also gonna try to tag it in the comment section too. Um, I just don't really feel as though it was necessary. And you know, my thing is this. I had called one of my friends in Charlotte. He was a mental health director. I said, look, I tagged him this video as soon as I seen it. I said, can you let me know? Is there any way, do you have any connection to find out who this? Because when I first seen it, I didn't know her name. A young lady that was on the bus by the name of Tamara Davis was the one who videotaped this. I inboxed her and let her know, look, I'm not trying to do anything wrong to anybody. I just want to see, was this young lady okay? Is everyone okay? Even the person who who overpowered, Jayla, which is Mr. Roy Eugene, is everybody okay? She wouldn't comment back. I just feel like, well, my friend Sean, I called him and asked him, could he figure out anybody's name? He said he hit me up. So he called one of his friends to work down at the jail, and he said he couldn't reveal the gentleman's name at that time. He said, but he was locked up. He was locked up in jail, in Mecklenburg County Jail, and that, that's all he could give to me. So then the story came up within an hour or two later. That's when I found out that Jayla, where she was in the hospital, she also did another video. And in that video, she said that, and in the article, y'all, it read that she said that he put some PSP in her drink and he had did this previously to someone else, and that's why she went off the way she did. But you know what, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's actually what happened, or is Jayla playing it safe, to be able. How you doing, Storm Smith 83? It's good to see you, my queen. Hello. I don't know if Miss Jayla Ware is playing this safe by making this statement, because I'm gonna give Mr. Roy Eugene Hedman his props. He was calm. He did not make any homophobic, derogatory comments towards Jayla. It seems though he did not want the altercation. I can give him that. But to stomp somebody, I hear a lot of people always make this comment, oh, I blacked out. Oh, I see red. You know what? In the altercation that I was in, even when I had to stab someone because I had to, you know it, boo. Even when I was in the altercation, when I stabbed someone because I was defending myself against someone who was more than twice my size, I was very conscious over what I was doing. I knew not to go near the person's neck because I knew I would end them hello, and I didn't want a bitch to be dead. So, I don't really buy it when people say they black out, they see red, because I feel as though even in altercation, I do believe in fight or flight. I do believe in that, but I don't necessarily believe in that people just black out. And, for that young man to stomp Jayla with his Timbs till you seen blood all over the floor, there's some hate in that young man, and he honestly needs to get help for whatever inner demons that young man is facing. I feel sorry for both parties, because if by chance Jayla say that she was drugged and he slipped a date rape drug in her drink, that means that she knew that previously before. But I told my friend Sean, these people had to know each other. My friend Sean told me he didn't think so. I said, yes, they had to know each other, because if you all look at them bantering, like, at one another, he told her, Look, don't be so extra. Their body language felt to me as though they already knew each other. They knew each other for a while, or before I read the article, I said this had to be something that was brewing. It seemed like they might have had a friendship at one point in time, and maybe she's because you hear her say in the video, Jayla says, "I owe you and the rest of them some ass whoopings." So you don't never know if she was walking down the street. He may have been her friend when they were growing up. He may have, when you decide to transition, you have people that are not your friends anymore that want to be bothered with you. You know, if he was with a group of people that were picking on her, and she felt some type of way when she seen him on the bus. From the article, she said that she known him for a lifetime. She's known him her whole life, and that he dropped a PCP drug in her drink. You don't know, and it could have been they could have been sexually involved. You just don't know. There's so many verities that could have happened with this story, and I really want to get down to the bottom of it, honestly, because, and I told Jayla, I'm also talking about interviewing her. She wants to come up with me and do an interview to reveal her story and what happened. But, it's just, it's kind of shaky because you watch his body language. You can tell that they know each other just from the argument and the bantering back and forth. So who we talking about? We're talking about, this was an altercation that took place in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is an hour away from me. I live in Greensboro, where a guy by the name of Roy Eugene Hedman got into a very bad, brutal altercation with a trans woman named Jayla Ware, and basically, Jayla was arguing with him on the bus. She told him, "Yes, I owe you and several others a lot of ass whoopings for some shit that y'all said about me." And when she did him like that, you know, as anybody would do. Yeah, my thing is, it's different when somebody touch you like this, when somebody physically punches you. I'm not telling anyone not to defend themselves, but the way he punched and punched and punched her in her face, he stomped her on the ground. He said, "Bitch, die." I mean, it was taken too far. And Jayla also mentioned in the article that she grew up with everyone that was on the bus. She knew everyone that was on the bus. You mean to tell me that these people that watched you grow up could not help you? People think it's okay when transgender people or even gay people are getting brutally attacked. Some people feel like they deserve it. People feel as though, well, she must have tricked him. And that's not always the case. I tell people, you have very few transgender women who have to lie about who they are in 2018. This ain't 1998, 1999, 2000 to 2006. Since 2007 and 8, these girls that have these surgeries are more affordable. For one thing, you have a lot of transgender women that are not even cutting off their downer parts anymore, their manhood parts down in the private area. You have a lot of transgender women that don't even go that far to get their surgery done, because you have a lot of men now that have explored and become more sexually fluid who want them to have it. And a lot of people say that when transgender women gets their penises cut off, that they go through a very deep depression, because when they cut your penis down, they fold it into a vagina. You do not have the same sensation that you had when you had a penis, honey. I cannot believe, girl, it was horrible, honey, and I just can't believe how all people knew her on the bus and wouldn't help. Like, I just feel like even in general, like I tell people, when it comes to transgender gay, first of all, y'all, we got black people are sitting right here, because for we are gay and for we are transgender, we are black first. Black sitting right here, y'all, okay? Then we got men, then we got women, all right? Then we got gay, lesbian, then we got transgender women and transgender men. But we can't even get it right here. Nothing else below that is really going to work out. So that's when you have issues like this. That young man, to be filled with that much hate and for that much violence he expressed towards Jayla, that didn't have nothing to do with her, a lot of that stuff. That had something to do with him, his home life, his personal life, what he went through as a child, trauma, anxiety. It went further than just that attack on the bus. I felt, because, in the article read, y'all, he was on probation. So this is a probation violation. Let's get this together real quick. Hello. He was on a probation violation. He had 2 assaults on a woman. He had an armed robbery charge. And he had a common law robbery charge. So this probably may do him on the end right here. It's like this may be on his 3rd strike. And I feel bad because you could tell the gentleman didn't want to fight. it was like the wrong place, the wrong time, the wrong situation with the wrong person. If he did drug her and she was on PCP, that means she was out of her mind. She know what she was doing. She could not help it. So you just don't really know what the story is. I want to get down to the bottom of it. Jayla has suffered. All her injuries was a broken jaw. Her nose is broke. She told me she's gonna have to have reconstructed surgery on her face. So I told her when she have a reconstructed surgery, if she would like to come on my channel, whether it be Facebook Live or YouTube, I will be more than happy to tell her story and help her, because I have told several people's stories, including my own. If you go down my timeline of hate crimes committed against lesbians and gay people, and I would like to do a transgender woman as well, because this needs to be brought into the spotlight. We need to voice our stories for awareness, and it's something that's not going to stop today or tomorrow, but it needs to be discussed and talked about, because it's an epidemic here in the world with people feeling like they can fight, kill, and destroy the transgender woman and the gay man. And I tell these girls too, especially these girls that are clockable. I'm gonna tell all y'all something. When it comes to you all, if you grew up in the hood, for one thing, if you are a girl, if you are a woman of the night, some people snap when you touch them. Yeah, you're right. Some people do snap when you touch them. And I'm not saying not to defend yourself. And I guess with some people, when they start defending themselves, some people cannot stop. But I believe that people that have those issues need to resort to counseling. Because, you know, my thing is this. I've been in a lot of fights in my life, and I'm not bragging, because that's not nothing to brag about. It's nothing I even want to tell y'all. But I had to whoop a lot of ass to get my goddamn respect. Hello, and I don't fucking play with no goddamn body. And I ain't won every fight, but neither have I lost every fight. But motherfucker, you gonna remember me. And know that. You gonna remember who I am. Either goddamn way. Whether you be cool or come out of a bag on me, I'll be cool either way. But if you fight Stephen T, you gonna remember who the fuck I am. Yeah, all that stomping, and you see blood pouring from this human being's face. It is a puddle. And I'm not overly exaggerating, y'all. It's not only a puddle. It's a lot of goddamn. And I'm going to show y'all again, y'all, because it's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. That is crazy. Like, if you see you're overpowering someone, stop. And you got the ignorant bitch, which probably is the girl named Tamara Davis talking about something. Bitch, my nigga won. My nigga won. I turned my head. That's how I feel. I am she. That's how I feel. I can barely look at it because, for one thing, you knowing that you're overpowering this individual and you're getting a rush, in my opinion. You're getting a rush. You know you're winning. If I see I'm in an altercation with somebody and I see I'm getting the best of them, they don't want to fight me, they are out, they're not responsive, I'm going to stop, because I have a heart and I'm human. And I don't want to see anybody be dead by the hand of me, especially if I know it's a situation where I had to defend myself. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You know, like, it seemed as though people were shouting in the background, laughing. That shit is not funny. And like I said, I tell all you girls who are working girls of the night and working girls of the day, and you all are in these hood-ass places with a whole bunch of ignorant black motherfuckers, it ain't nothing to get mace. Mace don't cost nothing but $6.99 at your local store, your local drugstore, anywhere you can get mace. A baton, which is, I have a security baton, I do security. It only costs $7 to $8.99 at your local flea market. You can get this stuff off Amazon.com. Ladies, you can get any pocket knife from any gas station for $5 to $10. Y'all, stop going out to these areas without any protection. And like I told my mother, I was so passionate about this situation. I said, Mother, look, I said, if I wouldn't have had a knife that day when that man attacked me, he would have did me just like he did her. He would have stomped me and tried to. And my thing is this: it's like society sets you up. It's like either you gonna sit up there and you gonna catch a felony, or you gonna get your ass beat so you can be the victim, but you gotta have reconstructive surgery on your face. Who wanna deal with some bullshit like that? I mean, come the fuck on now. Let's be real. I caught a felony for defending myself, and the camera showed that this gentleman approached me first. I did not approach him. I was going about my merry goddamn way, but because I used the knife to defend myself against a big ass gorilla, I caught a felony. This young lady did not carry a felony because she got beat up. She has to have reconstructive surgery on her nose and her jaw. If she would have defended herself with a knife or a mace, they would have tried to convict her of a goddamn felony or misdemeanor. The system sets you up either way. I tell y'all, this is a white man's goddamn world. They don't give a fuck about any of our black ass at the end of the goddamn day. Because we damned if we do, damned if we don't. Then we gonna be a victim and be beat the fuck up, fucked the fuck up, have to have reconstructive surgery, dead the fuck up, buried the fuck up, or we gonna defend ourselves and then become a damn felon or have a goddamn record and can't get no god. Praise God, I work through my shit because I'm smart. I'm a very well-known person in this city that I stay in. I'm not bragging. My family is very well-known. So because I was afforded a certain privilege that I'm not bragging about, but I was able to surpass these things and rectify the situation that happened to me because I've never been in trouble a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? And when they pulled up that gentleman's record, Mr. Roy Eden Hedman, that had assault on his record, that had battery of a female, that had armed robbery, they never said that Jayla Ware had a record. If you all want to reach out to Jayla, her name is Jayla Ware. It's Jayla, and the last name is Ware. I've contacted her on Facebook. I want you all, if you find it in your heart only. If you don't do it. But if you all would like to contact her, let her know that you have heard her story, that you all support her. She would appreciate. It's actually Jalen. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. It's Jaylen, Ware, Ware. Please give your condolences to her. Let her know that you are with her. And this is her Facebook page right here. If you all like to reach out to Jaylen. That's the Facebook page. So if you all would like to reach out, let her know that you are sorry to happen to her, that you all want to send love signals her way. I've already, and I let her, and she told me that she thanked me, but I will be going for the court hearing in Charlotte when it's time to go to court. And not only do I feel bad for her, but I feel bad for the young man as well, because, and she even said that his sister came the next day to the hospital to see was she okay. And I'm gonna let you all see the other video that Jayla had, that she talked about, you know, she might need to slow down herself. You know, she don't want to be around having a broke jaw.
And I feel like New at 5, we are hearing from a transgender woman who was brutally beaten on a city bus in Charlotte last weekend, and it was all caught on camera. Good evening, I'm Jamie Bowl.
And I'm Maureen Will. This video has circled on social media, being shared thousands of times. We have edited the video because it is so graphic. Police have since arrested this man, Roy Hedman, charged him with assault. WBV's Ben Williamson is live at CMPD headquarters in Bend. You spoke to the woman today. How is she doing?
Maureen, I was simply amazed when I saw her, considering what we've seen in that video. Really, other than a swollen jaw and a couple of cuts, she actually looks like she's doing pretty well. Now, she does have a broken jaw, so she's difficult to understand. That's why we're going to use subtitles in this piece. She says she's still in a lot of pain, but just happy to be alive. This is how she says it started, an argument back and forth between Jayla Ware and the suspect, Roy Hedman. Ware tells me the two had been arguing earlier in the night. You then see Ware get up and approach Hedman, get in his face, and that's when Hedman throws Ware to the ground and begins to unload on her. You sleep! You sleep! You sleep! We stopped the video here because the rest is just too graphic. until leaving the bus.
And I thank God, because if anything, I could have been dead.
Ware says she can't remember anything of what happened, but says she's been in fights before. This time, though, she never punched back.
I ain't do none of the short. I was just like gone and just get in my face, tear through.
With her hospital bracelet still on, it's amazing she even talked to me. Her jaw is swollen and broken.
Yeah, I'm in pain now.
Ware says she knows Hedman and knew several of the people on the bus that night, none of which stepped in to stop the attack.
Watch out for who your friends are, who you think they are. Pick and choose your friends wisely.
It's an attack that could have ended much worse, and for Ware, she's grateful, but ready to move on.
I just head forward, keep a smile on my face.
As for the suspect,
Y'all, that's just horrible. I tear up every time I see it because I have seen so many of my transgender sisters killed over nothing. You have had parents that have killed these women and these gay men. You have had sisters and brothers violate, beat, just really try to nail these people to the cross because it's a lack of understanding. It's a lack of empathy. And I feel like as a world, we need to change. That's when I'm saying cheer and bragging and saying, oh, you sleep. You hear the girl named Tamara in the background. Oh, you sleep. Oh, you sleep. Oh, you sleep. And my nigga whoop your ass. Like, who does that? Like, I feel like that's very redundant. It's not respectful. It's barbaric. And it's very demeaning, you know? And as a world, we have to change. We really do. And it comes to when we have family members that's around us and they make these comments, stop them. Let them know that's not appropriate. And I'm going to hold you to a higher standard than for me to be around you while you make these derogatory comments towards a certain demographic or group of people. That's where it starts at. But when you're around your daddies and your mamas and your cousins, and because they my aunt and they my uncle, I'm not going to say, no, like I tell my aunt and uncle, please don't talk about this. I'm not comfortable, so please don't bring it up. Honey, I'm telling you, if you are a transgender woman and if you do carry a knife, look, I'm not promoting violence, but a bitch gotta do what a bitch has gotta do. Hello. You take that mug way back and you say, stab as hard as you can to that motherfucker until you beat the hell out of anything that's the hell around you. If you got a bat or a baton, you take that mug all the way back. You say, you just start beating and beating and beating till you beat the hell out of everything that's around you. If you got some mace, hello, you mace and you spray like you spraying Lysol in a damn tub, a damn sink, or you trying to spray the smell out of a goddamn bathroom. Let me tell y'all, don't be nobody's drag dog. Don't let nobody drag y'all like y'all a dog. Like I told my mom, I said that judge and them would have been happy if I would have told them I let that man drag me up and down that parking lot, drag me up and down them gym floors. It wasn't going to happen today, tomorrow, or the next day. If I had to do it all again, I might do some things differently. But fighting and using a weapon is something I would not have changed, because am I going to be dead in the ground? Am I going to live to tell another day, kill a record, and live on, or go to jail and live my life out? At least I'll be alive. So that's all I have to say on it. I want you all to please stay tuned. Thank you all for subscribing. I reached over my 100 subscribers. I'm happy. It's a small goal, but I'm happy for every goal that I get. Hello. Because I really don't do this for clicks, likes, and views. I do this because these things that I'm inspired by, things that I've been through, things that motivate me. And I hope that young lady is okay. And I hope she also learned, Jayla, not to jump in motherfuckers' faces, because you might get your ass fucked up. I will update y'all on the case. Jayla is supposed to be inboxing me tomorrow to let me know her follow-up. She said she really feels more comfortable doing an interview once she gets her surgery done. It could be over a month or two, but she said she may change her mind about that. She said she will let me know. But I love you all. Love, peace, and Soul Train. And remember, you all, treat people the way you want to be treated. And what goes up must come down. And one day, the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Hello. Well, you all, goodbye, and I love y'all. Love, peace, and Soul Train. Remember, holla, never swallow. Bye, niggas.